Hello everybody, welcome back to a part 10 of Find Love or Die Trying. We're already in a part 10. When is this game ever gonna end? And it's probably gonna be, this is probably the final. This is for sure the final episode, guys. If it reaches there, I don't know, I didn't read none of it. So I think this is the final episode. I hope so. That way we could get more into content creation or anything else other than, or more action. Whatever. Okay, welcome back to a part 10 of Find Love or Die Trying, people. Let's get right to it. What are you smiling about? Yesterday's date with Violet. It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling as giddy as a little kid. It's almost like there's perks to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to that. I bet better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyways, the $1 million question, who's today's lucky girl? I think they're gonna ask me for Tara this time. So tomorrow it's gonna be Tara or Allie. It's probably best if you go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need to crack the code? Oh yeah, that's true. Tara needs to crack the code. Nah, I already finished making the code breaker. It's trying every password as we speak. No guarantees it'll finish before we both done our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save your date for last. Why is that? I don't know. You're some super spy from super secret organization. You're definitely got bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. Oh wait, I should be doing the voice. I forgot about the voice.
I forgot about the voice. Jesus, I forgot about that. I'll use that time to prepare some contingency plans then. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet, alright, right, Julio?
What's up?
I didn't just build a codebreaker, I built a game that works with it too.
What do you mean? She handed me her console.
I just flipped it up real quick. It looks like a code-breaking game, but really it works directly with a computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense?
Amazing. I can't believe you whipped something so fast.
It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle finger to my mom, who thought all my screen time was a waste of time.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Tara. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that you... Okay.
Anyways, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever password come to mind. Obviously, not for the whole date because ratings and all, but as much as we can. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan to me, yeah. Sounds good to me, Tara.
I'm a genius, Julio.
She cackled maniacally. You are. Yeah, you are. Okay. I like to spend today with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games through, believe it or not. That isn't what the viewers want in the prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry, Kat, that's pretty much the plan.
Hey Julio, you, hey Julio, you up to play some games?
I love that. I'd love to, but Cat wants us to do some others.
Games, it is. Sweet.
There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the game room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we're trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Ali, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into something confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner.
How about it, Tara? How about it? Tara's the best. Oh,
It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work.
the nerve of them. Tara rules.
That's a miss.
Was the T capitalized? Maybe add a 0123 at the end of it.
Thank goodness we have the codebreaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Cat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Good God.
Good God. Julio, why the sun? Ah. Go, go on without me.
Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Okay. You try to bring an indoor child to the outdoors. That doesn't work like that. Okay, people? You do not take an indoor child into the outdoors, okay? Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I guess you're right.
Up for a few more rounds of that game we just played.
Sure.
How about Damien Black Sucks? Damien Black Sucks. Okay?
Nope, doesn't work.
Cat Black Sucks?
Nope, not that either.
How about Julio?
Oh, come on. Now you're just guessing. Like I wasn't before.
Like I wasn't before.
Well, I'll try it. Ding ding. Wait, what? The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. Wait, what? My name is a password? I'm flattered. What?
What?
We cheered as our favorite team just won at a sporting event.
Wait a minute. Why would the password be your name? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so.
I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today.
I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara.
I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside.
Sounds like a plan to me, and that's something I haven't heard in a while from you.
Awesome. Let's go.
We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. Okay.
And we're in.
The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why would there be a folder called homework? Oh, this is definitely a porn folder name. Taro?
Tara was about to open it until Ali intervened.
Do you mind if I take a look? Forget why we were here for each second. Sure. Tara, I have a feeling.
Tara, I have a feeling that you've watched this before. More than once or twice.
Let's see.
Ali started going through folders, database, reports, anything that could be useful. At the time, Tara started downloading all the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Ali and Tara the space they needed.
Seems like it's only going to be up from here, Tim. I was worried for Addy, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're going to do when we're out of here? I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm going to go straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. That's just figuring it out as you go. I suppose so. Violet?
Violet looked at me and smiled. And pretty much my plan at this point is to... Oh god.
This is back, Beth. What Tara wants to say is, we did it. I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of the war, and I know where my family is and their life. I've never seen Annie so happy.
I've never seen Ali so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic. That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Ellie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. Phew.
She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her her right hand. You guys
ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever. I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. After you, Abby.
Oh, we're doing it already? Alright! Let's do this! We followed Ali out of the mansion through the forest and to the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this.
Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. I don't blame you, it's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now.
Ali pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into the lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. Oh shit. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand.
I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Does this mean we're stuck here? I don't. It was rare that Ali tripped.
It was rare that Ali tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated.
I don't know.
An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us?
No. We are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes. But getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third day with Julio, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you trying to try something crazy and drag in Julio. I can't refuse that. That was definitely us.
How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know.
That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. Oh shoot. We'd still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'd be way more staff around than usual, but we still have a chance. Exactly, the rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyways. I was worried for a second but it was for nothing. We got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It is a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here, with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself, I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. He would shut down in seconds to reach the beach, Tara. On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work.
We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the nights talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It'll all end tomorrow. Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't think I was looking through the footage. I was looking through the footage of So guys, I was actually looking through the footage how the voice mod. I was doing a freaking Alice mode, but that was the most shittiest voice ever. So I'm gonna have to
stay like this for the entire video. But yeah, let's get right to it.
What do you know, Julio? What do you know, Julio? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? I've been better. Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Ali will be. Oh, you got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brother 5. Yeah, put those motherfuckers to work. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you? Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan, Cat? Let's see. Oh, look, oh, look. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can, Air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I waved to Cat as I went on my way. Just as Cat said, Allie was at the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. Julio.
Julio, it's always nice to see you.
The difference between Allie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. I guess we do have to worry about cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to.
I know it's going to be tough, but to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot.
I'm looking forward to it, Allie. You better be.
You better be. We've been saving the best for last.
She reached for my hand. Walk.
Walk with me.
I reached. I reached for her. I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. Here we go. I hope this plan works. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So what will you be doing when the show's over?
First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder when they are thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then.
Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury.
Anyways, I've got a surprise for you. Come on.
She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Allie really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get in the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous.
You're going to love it.
I saw it at the same moment she did. It was all we could do was stand and watch.
No.
She staggered and almost fell, and who could blame her? Oh shit. The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step forward towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. Oh shit. We were at loss for words. And in front of all of those flames was her walking away from the flames. Somehow I just know it was her. Sorry, Allie. Julio, there's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags with the hangar. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead? But I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. I can't do anything. Ugh! But I can't, or I'll be killed. And not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that.
Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened?
We're still looking into it.
Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Julio?
She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Ali. Honesty. What the fuck? Are you serious? For the rest of the day, Ali and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew now, more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. And Kat loves to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did Ford give us away? Should we ever have trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time. I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it, and the others would suffer for my mistakes. What do I do? You don't look so good, Julio. I've been better, Kat. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much of acting, are you, Julio? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from it. It wasn't hard to figure it out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab. Got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save all of us time. We walked to the locked room near the game room. She took out her master key and span it around. I never really thought a bunny could take a few keys from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. The others were inside looking as surprised as I was. Wait, what? Kat, are you saying what I think you're saying? Or am I thinking what I... Oh my god! Don't tell me! Don't tell me! Ali, give me one good reason. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Kat. How about two? First, your inside man was never Ford, it was me. I mean, come on. He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Ali. Those tanks never just bug out. Wait, what?
You're the one who let me out of my tank?
The one and only. Ali was at loss for words and I was no different.
What do you want, Kat?
Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off of this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What do I have to do? What do I have something on my face? What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no. We can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls.
Even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable.
And then you betrayed me and shot me? There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back.
Is that true, Cat?
I'm ashamed to say it. It is. But I didn't have no choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance. To dance his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Julio. I am really. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like a villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how about you burned up our only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Julio. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now.
What do you mean?
It's a cruel trick of Damien. He knew there was a chance that people on this show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar and the plane.
It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go.
Exactly. I've told you in the past, Ali never fly that plane, or took the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. that Ali and I were in that plane, which was a little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. I was wondering, cause 4 wasn't never here. Or would never talk to us that much. What barrier?
What barrier?
Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and us escape. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Ali? Allies?
Let's discuss first.
Kat leaned against a wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Yui.
Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her you fall into, Julio.
You're right.
That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape.
You alright, Ali?
Are you alright, Ali? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts.
She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something.
You're right, Julio.
And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help. I think we'll need Kat's help. Trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. But we'll need to keep an eye on her. We need to trust her. Frick. I guess we have to keep an eye on her. Alright. Keep an eye on her. I'm sorry. But we'll need to keep an eye on her.
I couldn't say it better myself. Alright. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions.
Ask away.
What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over?
Okay, yeah. I have a feeling this is some... Oh, wait, hold on. As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of the hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared and that keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear. You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up.
You're a monster. You know that? I don't disagree with you.
I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have family to lose, Ali.
Continue.
Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audience to see what kind of ratings they bring for me, for the fortunate, and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audience. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of the show as they remember previous versions. That would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger.
But the memory rewriter would have changed that.
It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audience. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show where each was as it was. Oh wait, hold up. Where each was as it was where the first time I had all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. While I genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while.
If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing?
There is no real thing. It's only what versions test the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. Oh, fuck! This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all good as dead. I know, Damien, I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've got nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. At least till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together.
Then it's a deal.
Ali shook Kat's hand.
Kat, are you sure you don't want to?
I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore and we don't have any time to waste.
If you say so. Anyways,
The only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off of this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show.
Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower.
Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, they render us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Ali. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. Okay. This is a lot to take in. Holy shit. This is a lot to take in. Really, this is a lot. The only way off this island that will have the signal is the boat. I'm betting.
I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded.
Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who will have to watch it out for. Okay. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there are hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Wait, hold on.
Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out.
Yui explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe.
Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need. This just might work. You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. But it's crazier than anything I imagined, and crazier enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait. Were we even listening to the same plan?
So it's got something to do with zombies, I'm guessing, yep. The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. But Kat stayed, our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? What's your game? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other times I trusted you. I can't blame you for feeling that way. And I can't take back what I've done before. The only thing I can say is to try to make you trust me. Is that we both have people we care about, Julio. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and never will, and you never will. Somebody innocent. Do you have a daughter or a mother? It's probably the mother. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat, and more, and yet, somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Yui's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be, I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and mourn, no? I've gotten to know you over the past years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think that you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip the part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass. Wait, what? Crass, you keep secrets from everybody and you finished? But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did it over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Julio. But you've got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Okay. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plane. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something on the tip of the tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow, I know I'm closer than I've ever been before. Kat was true to her words. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure our other parts of it went well. Violet cooked a mountain of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half of the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed that by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Sarah and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivals. Tara and Kat's producer's room to find any stranglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then when it was time for the separate Then when it was time for Scarlet to switch for her other mission, Allie took over. Though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here. You bet.
You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eaten.
As they should have. As they should have. It is fine food.
Looks like it's all good according to plan. I'm just going ahead and get the fun part.
Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting onto the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder.
And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as it can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Ellie.
We cheered as fireworks after fireworks lit up in the night.
Wow, are fireworks supposed to be this bright?
Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. Wait, what?
I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close.
Let's worry about that later. Wait, are you saying that you, by any chance, made some fireworks that could make us blind? What, you added some frag grenades into them? The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to accept. Wait, it's going to be a long night.
I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead, we just dance the night away?
You know what? That sounds great.
That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise?
Ali picked up Tara over her shoulder, and away we go.
And away we go. Come on, come on.
Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had. Out of the nights that I can remember, we lived like there was no tomorrow. And now, we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for errors. This sounds familiar. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? Why does it sound so familiar? I feel like these are all the same words they said on the dream that the dude was having.
You think they're onto us?
No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold.
It's cold. There's no point worrying. There's no point at worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We
We waited for an hour more, then another. We were losing hope. I guess it's here. Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in on unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge. Despite how far it was, it must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarms and our chances of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. Okay. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the lights and then jumped onto bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open. More footsteps, a short pause. Footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Footsteps a second later. My door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell. Oh shoot! No, I'm ruining the moment! I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on. She could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have not to move, when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Holy shit! That was scary as fuck. Oh man. I'm guessing those were the brother 5s. Holy shit, they scared the hell out of me. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't
so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her.
As of one cue, Tara came running down the stairs.
I'm good, don't worry about me. And definitely didn't fall asleep just now.
I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, Kat. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We have avoided detection for now, but now there are going to be upwards of hundreds of guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but It's a chance we'll have to take. Actually,
Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I.
what's that? Well,
Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no?
you didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an Arthur's movie gone mad. Brains. Yes! Yes! Come alive, my zombies! Go! Bananas! Brains and bananas! Go! Yes! Yes! Hundreds of zombies littered the field! Hundreds of zombies littered the field. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad you did.
You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed this.
Okay. Scarlet, what are you planning? God, she scares me. Okay. We managed to sneak out the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smoothly sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off the island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Whoa, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed into the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Julio? Come with me, just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. Alright. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look at gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work on fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself there isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, never been able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Kat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for both of us. Jeez. We can talk more later if you like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. Alright! Here we go! We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were both good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh.
I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. We wouldn't be able to get this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me.
I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner, right? The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. I guess you learned that at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something that's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dear. Dearie, I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud of at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Julio and those other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Give the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I do to someone who I wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. Oh wait, that was Cat. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just the from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the wall. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him and what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch. Here's the control. The barrier, one push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You gotta rid of all our security. But this switch is only going to work. This switch is only going to work if you have 2 people handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. Get pulled out the same gun. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Though don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence.
Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun. He'd take us all down before we have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got an ass to kick. No.
No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do.
The turning around part or the ass kicking.
I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive.
Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time.
Julio and I will go to flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people here who can do anything about it. Wait, what?
What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien.
I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Julio, are you ready to run?
I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Julio go back there without us. You said it, sister.
I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here.
I don't like this, Cat.
I know.
Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right.
Kat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I couldn't tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Kat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. What I happen to be resistant to bullets. Well, find out if you are together. We'll find out if you are together. Though if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived that time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Before you came onto this show, you were a producer, just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I ever had known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running the show. There was nothing different to compare to. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you. Meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years, we worked together for free as many people as we could to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths, everything. And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day, he got closer and closer to figuring it out until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late, but then Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and I were together. And then you sold me out, right? Sold me out. Right when we were trying to escape? Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch of if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down though. I doubt he let us use it. I doubt that he let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Kat. The same part of that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure. I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. Alright, let's see what happens. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into a hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Look. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. Okay, how many hidden shit is there? How many hidden stuff is in here? You think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have to waste time. I got nothing to lose. With each step down, I grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then lights, blinding lights, and applause. What the? Welcome. You finally made it. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screen. Damien. We wouldn't have this show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came here back. Ah man, you couldn't even bring back the others. You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyways, congrats on making it this far. I gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remember your old haunt just from a few seconds video. No thank you. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that the way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Julio a way nicer room than I've ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyways, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going here, on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they know all of them were fake. That's Damien MO. He'll give the people trapped on his show just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that trap to you. Real guns among the fakes, boats, and planes. When we're trapped on an island, if we're going to make it out though, you can't fall for his games, understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. Hey, it's a Julio and Cat duo. Let's go. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see it if it was real. We only had a second for check. For each one, Damon was hot on her tail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Cat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again. Sharpnel from the wall scarped my arm. Fuck! It was like my arm had been lit on fire. Julio, you okay? I'll live, don't worry! We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why? He's reloading, come on! We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Cat did the same. Damn, look like there are fake too. How's your looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, Cat realized it at the same second I did. It was real with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good, let's go. Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck, how come he gets that fucking hand cannon? The budget got to go somewhere, I guess. Anyways, we've got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for it. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You think they have hit it better? Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he repaired on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame I forgot to mention something about the switch here. It won't do jack shit. Even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan to on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, Julio, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one you can claim. If either of you kill the other one, I'll let one left standing go. We'll forget this ever happened and call it a wrap on find love or die trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can't even guarantee I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. Wait, hold on. Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shuts off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face. And there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. Julio, I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then, you'd be free to go. I know Damon will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to know now how that sounds. That simple reality is I've known you for so long now. And one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me, I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Then please, just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On my hand, I guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat? Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have no choice. I have to choose. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh, damn. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, I know this is gonna be leading to two separate things. If I kill Kat, I know I know damn well this is probably gonna lead somewhere either bad or good, or if I trust Kat at the same time, this is gonna lead to good or bad. Holy shit. Alright. I made my decision. Psych. I trust you, Kat. I held out the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you, Julio. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating off my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around, and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels we've been looking for him for hours. With the pressure, though, I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun. Wherever she looked, her trigger fingers ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left or right? I glanced around, then looked to her, and black again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. I don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look at me, back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from his resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run. Something I've forgotten. Something I just started to remember. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were defending security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, our ship wouldn't start. Kat. That's it then. I never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do. Julio. The engine's broken, and the guard will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me? I'm just some nobody but you. You're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too, if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Julio. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either. Both of us dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know? I know, and I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun sight directly at me. And now we wait. Wait, so I made Kat shoot me. can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would have still loved you even without them. Right back at you, Kat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Julio. I love you too, Kat. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this! I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Our bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say? You did it. I'm alive. Everything hurts so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice. But it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You've made your old man very, very proud. Oh well, you look at that. Looks like our little hero got some life left. You know, Julio, you're in luck. See the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you. No, servants. I try to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunity just opened up, and I think... He kicked me in the stomach and rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. Damien. You might think I'm going soft on you, but not killing you outright. He looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Julio anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never did like Julio much anyways. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor, as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who are you, going to fool with a poker face like that? Kat. I love you. Always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality. I'm almost reached Kat. I push myself to run faster and faster. Faster than I've ever ran in my life. Kat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Kat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's fingers pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Kat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. You can say if I'm the same person as before who loved her so much. Who can say if these memories from a completely different me compared. What am I now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and sets aflame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as short after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading. Over the sound of my body screaming in agony, my knees buckle. I start to fall. Okay, this is gonna... Oh shit. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lips so hard that I can see her bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Damien fires back. Wake up, Julio? Huh? Please don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please just wake up. I can't lose you again, not again. It took everything. I had to just open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face. Thank God. Don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Kat. I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There was nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day, I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it, even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off from the ground and onto her back, and screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop, you're going to get yourself killed. Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back, then and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again, her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer, because I love you, you know? One more step. I know you don't remember most of our times together. Her breath was getting ragged. She takes several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces of I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. And maybe the you I fell in love with, and maybe that you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. We're so close to it, yet so far. But I like to believe it's still you, Julio. That you're still the same Julio that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. She coughed up. Oh shoot! Ah! Hold on. Sorry about that, people. She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I'll use the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Julio, I'm gonna have you put you down for a second. No problem. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hand and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Julio? I'm sorry, Julio. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, Julio. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of starting a new life together, somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in different place, a different time. Maybe, just maybe then, Julio, we... Cat? Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my hand around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad. An ending? I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. It's bound to be right. But somehow, I think there's more to come in the story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. Okay. After all these episodes, after everyone I have spent with, after everything, after knowing everyone in the story, I would actually choose I would actually choose. Well, Cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. And this room is. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Actually, let's save right there. Let's save that. I want to go with Cat. Cat would be my first. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Oh fuck. I looked down into my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive. Yui!
Julio, you're up.
Hey Yui. Where are we?
We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now.
That's a relief. Everyone's okay?
I'll let you know. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yui ran off, then came back a few moments later.
You had us worried, Julio. I'm so glad to see you alright. It didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you.
Wait a minute. You gave me zombie? You gave me some zombie DNA? Oh my god. No.
I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Julio. If you died after we've been through, I'd kill you. But I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that too. You did great, Julio. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh?
Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I could never thank you enough.
It's what you would do for us, Julio. Indeed, we ran after you too. We ran after you. You two just moments after you left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Julio. Yeah. And I know Kat said not to. I said not to. But hey, I didn't remember that it's at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the Brother Fives too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could ever escape without them. I nervously looked around the room.
Is Cat?
Kat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her.
I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui.
I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off this island if it wasn't for you and Kat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say, I'm just saying I have a pretty mean right hook.
It's so good to see you all. I've got an idea what the world ahead. I've got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together.
You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, Julio. You've got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute. If everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat?
Everyone looked at Tara.
And that's a serious exit for Tara Bite.
She ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear. Just friends fooling around.
Anyways, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Julio some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus unique property to save you.
Thanks, Scarlet. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you, everybody, for coming to see me.
Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? See you later, Julio. All right. Enough with the cheese. Enough with the cheese. Get out before Julio before Julio needs rest. Yes.
Wait, I'm gonna turn into a zombie? And with that, I was alone.
Phew, I thought they'd never leave.
Hey, Scarlet. What's up?
Nothing, I just...
She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Oh, God.
need to give you a shot for good luck.
Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best.
I'm not a doctor. She
injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted
to say thanks again.
My life went off the rails back at the island even before the show. But putting it lightly? That's putting it lightly. She laughed.
I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So thank you again, Julio. You've been out, so there's no way you'd know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony, where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space.
Thank you, Scarlet. You're right. It's my
pleasure.
She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later.
Well, I'll see you later.
See you, Scarlet. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Ali? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying simple things with Yui? A life changing our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Tara? And then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, Julio. You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. I came here for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have if it wasn't for you. I know that there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face the world with you, Kat. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Well, will you marry me? Yes. I love you, Kat. I love you too, Julio. More than you could ever know. Whenever life takes you is where I'll go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her the first time. And now, today, and I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Kat. I love you. And that is it! We have completed every part. We have finished Find Love or Die Trying. This is the end of Find Love or Die Trying. Honestly, guys, this has been a roller coaster. I have never felt, honestly, this is a one-of-a-kind this was actually pretty good. Really good. Original soundtrack by Sweet Doe. Honestly, and it had really great, I like the soundtrack of it, the music, the storytelling of this, and the choices you would make. Honestly, this was actually pretty good. This actually, I don't know, like, this was really something. Though, they should have added some extra art to it on the shooting part, on the shooting scene, to make it like a little final cool battle, something. But honestly, out of anything other than that, all of it was amazing. Knowing that I got on a date, this was like, it felt like an anime. Honestly, this felt like an anime TV show. And I was the voice of the main character and 5 other women. Oh, 6. Oh, many characters, really. I forgot the brother 5. I forgot many others. But honestly, this was something. Special thanks to Skip and Justin Forsher. Thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed Find Love or Die Trying. Though, I would like to, if you like playing my game, please consider supporting me as a creator. I like to make more games for you to enjoy. Honestly, this was something I enjoyed really so much, and with your support I can. Thanks for playing. See you next time. Auden Cho Wong. That was beautiful. It was a really beautiful storytelling, especially this kind of soundtrack. And with that, that is the end of Find Love or Die Trying. I hope you guys loved it. See ya!